we have a brand new thing called Crafting with Hunkydory. Can you see Compendium number 8? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in this. Let me just show you how thick this is. Yes, just like that. That's about a ½ an inch thick, and it is full of 500 projects. But even better, there are some things included. Now, before I get to the things that are included, let's take a look at this card right down here. I'm going to get a little closer. Thank you, Houston. So, sending is a cutting die that comes with this. It is 4 1/4 inches wide, so it's a really nice size. What would you send? Well, in this case, we're sending happy thoughts. You might want to send best wishes, lots of love, many thanks, kisses, birthday wishes, get well, lots of things. And the stamp that's right there, well, you saw it right here first. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, and it's nice to get examples like that when you get a stamp set like this. To tell you that there are 12 stamps doesn't really do them justice, especially when you can combine them with the cutting die that's included in this compendium. What else might you see? Well, let me lift this up and show you the foiled pieces that you would expect with something from the Hunkydory name. There are 41 foiled die cuts, and they are just beautiful, as you can see. One set. Here is another set. You get greetings, you get borders, you get these nested frames and ovals and circles and squares. Just beautiful. In fact, there's art that looks very much like that stamp, isn't it? Hey, there's some ideas for coloring that stamp if you like. So just beautiful. And you're going to get some papers. These are cardstock. There's one sheet that's foiled, and boy, it's a beauty, isn't it? Then you're going to get 4 more sheets of the cardstock, and they are not foiled. They are simply printed, but aren't they beautiful? And as you may know, we like to use these for maybe the front of the card and put some of the die cuts, or the inside. You can use them lots of different ways, and you can get multiple cards out of every single sheet. Isn't that a beautiful set? And this is available only, I believe, with the compendium. I haven't seen it anywhere else. So the compendium, let's bring this hunkin' thing in here. It is a giant, as I said. I'm just going to flip through a couple of things for you. This is showing the Say It With Flowers group that is in here. So it's going to give you ideas for using that. It's going to give you some tips that you can do. Cutting around, in fact, let me right here, cutting around that art to lift it and let it fold over the front of the card. What a great idea. And we have the retractable penknife to make that so much easier. And there's that card that I showed you on the front. And we have more right here, sending best wishes. So using one of the die cuts, and here is another, just gorgeous. So some really different ideas, and I like that. This stamp, this card was done with the stamp, and just the bouquet was stamped. Can you see? So it was stamped going this way and then turned and going that way. Isn't that a great way to use that stamp? And here is an easel card with some acetate in the center. Yes, we have acetate for you. Just really, really nice. So got lots of ideas for you. How pretty to stamp that bouquet in white. I have to tell you, I don't think I would have thought of doing that, and putting it, stamping it onto vellum and letting that overlay that foiled piece. Now, as we go through here, because this is a compendium, it is combining different magazines that Hunkydory has put out. So you're going to see a lot of their previous kits in here. Now, how does that serve you? Well, I think it's going to give you some other ideas, some things that you may not have thought of, like this. Wow, look at that. So there's lots and lots of ideas. And in the back, if you watched a webisode that I did, and it's probably 10 years old, I showed how to take an 8.5 by 11 paper and turn it into a shirt. Well, here it is in step-by-step in full color for you, so I wanted you to know that that's in here. Then there's also some different cards. This is using Blossoming Blooms. That happens to be a collection available right now on Paper Wishes, and here are some ideas for using that. It has alphabets in it, so that's nice. You may not say mum in the US, but you know, change that to an O and you've got it made. And just more of them, just beautiful cards with that collection. And there's also Rosy Reflections, which we carry, and Midnight Garden. Now, Midnight Garden is another brand new set that we have, and deep, rich, vibrant colors, just absolutely stunning. I've done a product video on them, and you can see some ideas for using it. Aren't they? They're just stunning, absolutely stunning. So lots of ideas for that. And I'm going to flip back here. There is another one, Written in the Stars. That is another current kit available from Hunkydory through Paper Wishes, and very different look, absolutely fun, all about constellations and shoot for the moon, just really some fun things and some very striking cards that you can make with that collection. And you get the ideas in here. So crafting with Hunkydory, you've got 500 projects at your fingertips. You have a dozen stamps. You have 41 foil die cuts, that beautiful sheet, as well as 4 other papers, and the sending cutting die all together. And this is available exclusively at paperwishes.com.